Hey everybody, Luscious Johnny Lang, Gentleman Jim Mills, Fantastic Jays down here at
Fantastic J Studios.
Hey Johnny,
Yes.
what we doing?
Well, GJ, since all these folks just have recently watched our last Talk Tuesday, they know what to expect. But before we get into that part of it, what do we want to do, GJ?
Hey, we want to thank the sponsors. One of those sponsors happens to be Robbie's Bar and Grill, right down there in Edgemere, Maryland.
Great food, great atmosphere.
Great people.
Great people. I tell you, if you can get there, you know, I know, we're the great people. But if you can get down there, I tell you, man, it's worth it. Tell them the Jay sent you. GJ, give me another one.
Jock City, right here in the great state of Dundalk.
Oh, I threw a blank there for a second. I threw you a curveball. As you guys know, we get all our printing and everything done. Embroidery, knickknacks, all of it done. Jock City. Talk to John Brummett over there, and he'll give you a good deal. Again, good people.
Great people. John, what's our last one?
Last one. And that's the place we want you to go up. And if you got some gifts to get, or if you have, if you're a coin collector, antiques, electronics, tools, anything that you can even think about. And that's up there at that place, GJ. And that's Starlight Coin and Pawn, Edgewood, Maryland, Starlight Plaza. That's it.
That's it.
So, GJ.
Yeah, John.
All that being said.
Uh-huh.
Here we are.
What are we about to do?
Well, you're about to tell us. And that means we are about to do what? Unleash our next top 10. So what is it, GJ?
Our next top 10 is going to be top 10 places to go in Maryland. And we're going to switch this up a little bit because we're starting out with honorable mentions. The first honorable mention, Pikesville. Pilesville. I apologize. Pilesville. Rock State Park.
That's up in Hartford County, Maryland. If you've ever been around, and of course you're seeing the picture right now, Rock State Park is it's amazing. It's beautiful,
Picturesque.
Picturesque hiking and swimming and trickling falls and all that kind of good stuff. Plenty of wildlife and that kind of stuff.
Wildlife and outdoor activities.
And I tell you, and then Pilesville is a small community.
It was named after Brandon Piles, but I couldn't figure out why.
Whoever this Brandon Piles guy is, I mean, we dug.
If you know or if you can find out, put it in the comments below.
Yeah,
that's why they're there.
We'd love to know.
And up until 1958, it was serviced by the Maryland and Pennsylvania Railroad.
Getting that railroad action on.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Them days are over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
And our last honorable mention is, what can I say? The great state of Dundalk.
Hey, well, I mean, hey, the Fantastic Jays live in Dundalk, but folks, that's not the only reason.
It's not the only reason.
Big reason.
Big reason, not the other reason. It was explored by none other than John Smith himself.
Wait. You mean John Smith, Pocahontas John Smith?
That John Smith?
Okay.
In 1856, a Irishman by the name of Henry McShane started the McShane Bell Foundry right here in Dundalk, which started the community.
Wow.
Don't forget, here in the great state of Dundalk, we've had a Battle of 1812, the Battle of North Point.
Of which we won.
General
John Stricker, damn it.
The historic Dundalk area is actually on the National Historic Registry.
And you know, that's where I grew up.
Down in historic Dundalk?
I grew up on Broadship Road. As a matter of fact, God, back then, what a great place to be. I tell you, I loved it. Dundalk, been very good to me. It really has. I love this place, and I'm glad it's on the list. And I know that you guys think, oh wow, Dundalk, Maryland. Well, let me tell you something.
There's a lot of great things.
There's a lot of things to see here. We got
a lot of things.
Taxco National State Park.
Yep.
Which used to be Bayshore Park back in the day.
Don't forget, we got Dundalk 4th of July parade.
The best 4th of July going.
It's been around for, I think, one of the oldest in the state of Maryland.
And still rolling. And fireworks.
And fireworks.
But mostly it's because we are very historically significant as far as our nation's history, which feels pretty damn good.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we're starting at our number 10. Cumberland, Maryland. Originally founded in 1787 and incorporated in 1815. It was known as the Queen City because it was the second largest city in Maryland based on its strategic location in the 17 and 18 and early 1800s.
So that's a place where they can have a nice lookout, and also now I've been through the town myself, and it's an amazing little. I mean, it's like it's down and up. You know what I mean? But all these beautiful buildings on the skyline up in the mountains. It's amazing.
Now George Washington visited twice.
Two
once
times.
as a general, once as a president.
So here he is visiting as General George Washington. What war was that? Did you know? Was that the French and Indian?
French and Indian War, yes.
French and Indian War, and that was his outpost. And then he came back.
Yep, to look at the troops during the Whiskey Rebellion.
So what?
Yeah.
So he came to check out the troops to make sure they were battle ready, just in case somebody tried to steal his booze.
Well, we got to look up the Whiskey Rebellion.
No,
maybe we'll do unknown battles.
Interesting.
Or unknown uprises.
Hey, hold that thought. There's a lot of them.
There is.
Okay.
All right, moving on to number 9, Aberdeen.
Good old Aberdeen, Maryland.
1892. It was incorporated in 1892. Big historic district. 6 buildings in Aberdeen are on a National Historic Registry. And in 1720,
Edward Hall.
Edward Hall.
You saying my writing's terrible?
Yeah, was granted 1,100 acres by the 5th Lord of Baltimore for Aberdeen, basically.
And from what I've been told, Aberdeen, Scotland is what it was named after.
Yes, it was.
So that's now. There's some other things going on up there in Aberdeen. One of them, so near and dear to my heart, and that's the birthplace of Cal Ripken.
Johnny's a big Ripken fan. Birthplace of Ripken.
I love you, Cal Ripken.
All right, moving on to number 8.
But I do.
I love Cal Ripken too, not as much as you. That's bad, Cal. Stay away. All right. Moving on to number 8, SHARPSBURG, Maryland.
SHARPSBURG.
Where the Antietam National Battlefield is.
Hey.
SHARPSBURG was founded in 1740, not incorporated until 1832. On September 17th, 1862, that was the Battle of Antietam, and there was 23,000 Americans lost their lives.
Hey, now that's Americans. That's the toughest part about that part of history to me, or one of the toughest parts. Obviously, there's a lot of things that were going south, and at that point in the South. But I tell you, when you see the death tolls, man, and it's all Americans, and that's what's the worst about it.
Truly.
Every one of them. But Antietam, Maryland, that's a good place to go. Up there in SHARPSBURG.
There's actually 2 national state parks in SHARPSBURG, John.
What?
The other one is South Mountain State Park.
So wow, that's a hiking, probably camping, all that stuff. I wouldn't mind seeing that Antietam.
We'll have to go up there one day.
National, yeah.
Maybe we'll take pictures.
We'll do a little episode.
That's it. Yeah. All right, moving on to number 7, Solomon Island, Calvert County. In 1680, it was originally known as Bourne's Island. Bourne's Island.
Right.
Bourne's Island. I apologize. Originally known as Bourne's Island, and in 1740 it was changed to Somerville Island.
Wow. I always thought it was Solomon's.
Now it's Solomon Island. 19th century businessman started a fish foundry there, and that's who it's named after.
Wow. The knowledge that we get here.
Oh,
fantastic Jays.
It's just overwhelming. Stop. Get off me.
All right.
What's wrong with you? All right, moving on to number 6.
I'm listening.
Deep Creek Reservoir. The largest inland body of water in Maryland. It's in Garrett County, McHenry, Maryland.
So Deep Creek Lake
is actually a reservoir type body of water.
Right, and it's in McHenry, Maryland.
It's in McHenry, Maryland.
I've never heard of McHenry, Maryland in my life.
Garrett County. Well, if you go on to Zillow.com,
Right.
maybe we'll get it, Zillow,
Hey.
and look up Deep Creek Lake, McHenry comes up. That's the only reason why I know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I guess I should have did some research.
Well, I haven't been there in like 30 years.
That's, remember when we did our Talk Tuesday and I said that the places that I haven't been, there's actually two, because I haven't been to Antietam and I haven't been to Deep Creek.
Solomon Island.
You haven't been to Solomon Island?
No, I have not.
Oh, my God. Well,
We'll have to go.
go down on the water and go to a restaurant. And
Yeah. Well, moving on to number 5. And number 5.
Love number 5.
Yes.
One of my favorite places to go.
Yes, it is.
And even though you're a ginger, is it one of your favorite places to go?
I do like going there, yes.
Do you ever get any kind of...
I get burned like crazy when I was younger. Ocean City, Maryland. You could have guessed it, by the way. Johnny and I were talking. Originally founded in 1875, incorporated in 1880. It actually has 350,000 people per season go through Ocean City.
And that's not... now, I've been there in the off season. I've been there in the on season. When the season's on, it is jammed.
And then when it's off season,
It's a ghost town.
season.
It's a ghost town.
Now, some fun facts.
Okay.
The inlet was actually formed in 1933 by a hurricane.
Wow.
It
One of the
was
most popular places ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in 1869. Ocean City was actually purchased from Native Americans. I'm sure it was a purchase.
Stop.
And,
It's not that kind of show.
And in 1875, the Atlantic Hotel actually opened, and it's still there today.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. 1875.
1875. Now you got Jolly Rogers. It's a big resort area now.
I would have liked to, I think I would have liked to check it out like in maybe the 40s.
40s,
40s
50s.
and 50s when, it
The
was
boardwalks.
Yeah, it was still simple. And I'm sure, guys our age are wearing full one-piece bathing suits and that kind of thing.
No. One-piece bathing suit. What the hell is... All right, moving on to number 4. St. Michael's, Talbot County. Originally was named after a church in 1677.
Wow.
Is when the parish was founded.
That's a long time ago.
They were known for...
I didn't think it was that old. Wow.
It was known for tobacco and shipbuilding. And also, in 1813, they had the Battle of St. Michael's.
That's another War 1812er.
Yes, it is.
And I have been there and ate at a few restaurants, stayed in one of the bed and breakfasts there. And I tell you, what a wonderful town.
I have also been there, and it's a beautiful place.
I can see I can see another travel top 10 happening.
That's a good one. Hey, sponsors. No. I'm a sponsor. No. All right, moving on to number 3.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
One more thing about St. Michael.
Yes.
Did you know that recent Hall of Famer? No?
Who?
Oh, damn it, I forgot his name now. All right, go ahead. I'll think of it. It came and left. But no, he was a DH for the Orioles, and he's from St. Michael.
Oh, you're talking about Harold Baines.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Baines. I love Harold
Hall of
Baines.
Famer.
One of my
Hall of
favorite
Famer.
baseball players.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Swing.
Moving on to number 3, Berlin, Maryland. Now, wow, this one I didn't know. Quite a number of things. It was actually named after the Burley plantation. And what else, John? There's a what?
A tavern, the Burley Inn.
Burley Inn. There is 47 structures in Berlin, Maryland that is on the National Historic Registry.
Holy crap. 47 is a huge number.
47. That whole, must say almost the whole town. If you ever been through it, you would think it's the whole town.
Right. Beautiful town.
And so it was founded in 1868. And what I didn't know was Tuck Everlast and Runaway Bride, blah, 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 blah. Both were filmed there.
Yeah, and my wife and I have visited quite a bit.
They know the tavern.
And the Burley Tavern, the Burley Inn, there is still a tavern in town, and I'm sure it's not the same one, but it's called the Burley Inn, of which we swing by and get ourselves something to eat and a couple of drinks, and it's beautiful people. And what a great town, man! I tell you,
It's a nice little place.
that's a place worth visiting. But if we visit that, we at least got to stay over.
Dude, how many lights does it have?
How many lights? Like 2, I think. Like literally like 2 lights, maybe 3.
Maybe. Okay, our number 2.
I'm listening.
Good old Baltimore, Maryland.
You know, a lot of people were going to see this.
People dump on B more.
Time out a second. A lot of people
People
are see
dump
this
on
list.
B more bad.
But what people don't realize is there are a lot of wonderful things.
And a whole lot of historic.
So many things.
A lot of historic places downtown. First, we'll start out. It was originally founded in 1729. It was incorporated in 1796. It was named after Cecil Calvert, the first Lord Baltimore, who Baltimore is named after. 1851, it became an independent city. And I mean, what can we say about Baltimore? Being a railroad, you got the Camden Yards, you got the bank, you
War
got
1812,
Fort McHenry.
Oh my God, aquarium, Baltimore
Ruth,
Zoo, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth House.
I mean, we can go on and on and on. So many wonderful things.
The Science Center.
And the Inner Harbor itself.
The Inner Harbor, right.
I mean, just all wonderful. And I know that we do get a bad rap, but I tell you what, you visit Baltimore, and you're really going to enjoy yourself.
You will.
Yeah. Just don't get shot. I'm kidding.
Moving on to number 1. And it would have to be Annapolis, the current capital of Maryland. But most people don't know that Annapolis was the capital of the United States for 2 years, 1873 and 1874. It was originally founded in 1649 and incorporated in 1708. And Annapolis is named after Princess Anne of Denmark.
I wonder what she had to do with that. I guess it was maybe that's who was hanging out in the area.
Probably in
at the time.
1649.
That's who settled it, right?
That's who settled it.
Right.
They sent settlers over. And
I mean, what can you say about old town Annapolis? It's got. I mean, it looks like you're walking into a 1776 town.
It does. It's historic,
and it's historic. It's beautiful. The waterfront is beautiful. The restaurants and so many other things down there.
It's been a while since I've been down there too. We have to go down there and eat.
Yeah, I mean, look,
every place we talked about going to eat.
You know what? I know. We didn't talk about going to see Edgar Allan Poe. We said we're going to get something to eat.
Get something to eat.
But we'll visit someplace too.
Yeah, we'll visit, please.
Besides restaurants, we'll show you. We'll show you the restaurants too.
Right,
which is going to be a lot of them.
Anyway,
we eat.
We do eat.
So we finish out with Annapolis, which is I'm proud to say was our nation's capital for a couple of years. Wonderful list. I'm glad that the great state of Dundalk got on the list. And that's it to me is historically significant. Hugely significant,
yes, it is,
in our country, and so is Baltimore, and I guess preserving freedom and keeping out the people that we don't want in here. But anyway, so GJ, great list, man.
Yeah, John.
That was fun. And we couldn't get too crazy. I mean, we're just talking about Maryland.
Anyway, we're coming to the close, John.
We're closing her down.
What do we want our YouTube fans and our YouTube family out there to do?
We want you to go right now, hit that button, subscribe, baby.
That's it. John, what else do we want them to do? We want them to comment.
We want them to comment,
on those videos.
But whatever happened to the other one that was before comment? Because, we just were talking about this.
But we're getting there. Share that video.
GJ, what else? What else we want them to do?
And also, love it or hate it.
That's it. That's going to tell. Rather than do all that and tell us how good looking we are, just like it or love it or hate it, and that's going to let us know immediately, like that, what you're thinking about us and whatever the hell we're doing right now.
And don't forget to click that bell, because when you hear a ding, What's that mean, John?
That means you got to get over there for some speech therapy. Get on that computer. Get on that tablet. You know whatever you got to do. I'm talking about 2 cups and a string. However you got to do it. Get to the Fantastic J's and subscribe because we just dropped it.
Got it.
Okay, so GJ.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You don't even know what it means to us that you guys are checking us out. So, GJ.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What do the Fantastic J's love to say?
See you later. Nah! Have a fantastic J kind of day.
Now see you later.
See you later.